Welcome everybody to Tarantulas in the Sip. My name is Landon, and today we have a treat. It's a unboxing. I bought this from Fear Not Tarantulas. I did buy it. They're not a sponsor. I mean, obviously I don't have enough viewers yet, so please like and subscribe. I know it's cut open, but I haven't seen what's in here yet. We just removed our personal information. Three of the tarantulas, I know what I'm getting. I ordered a walk in the park mystery box from them. It's supposed to come with the habitat, the substrate, the hide, everything with it, and some feeders. So we'll see how that goes and see what they kind of give you. That way, if you're interested, you kind of know what to expect when you get it as well. I thought that'd be a fun little experiment to do. I also ordered with one another habitat that you have to pay extra for that. It doesn't normally come with that, but when you're rehousing spiders, you're getting new spiders in. Always make sure to have several habitats just in case the size is different from what you expect. You're prepared for it. With these, since they came, we'll have to pause the video and set up the habitats, but we're about to get into it now. Alrighty, so as I said, Fear Not Tarantulas. They got their card here. They always pack little instructions, little care guide like things to help you out. They're always packaged real good. Usually they have heat packs or ice packs depending on the weather, but it's actually good weather now, so we'll see how it's going. Alrighty. This colorful paper will be where the tarantulas are, so let's see what we have. Alrighty, here's all that I ordered. Alright, we have a Brachypelma auratum. This is one I'm really excited about. This is the flame knee. I don't think they're very rare, but they've been kind of hard to find here lately. I'm glad I was able to finally get one. This is kind of a mystery. They said that when they were sent them, they weren't labeled, so it could be a Thrixopelma species golden blue or species purple blue. We'll just have to wait and see when they get older. But I thought that was really cool, so I wanted to get on board with that. And I think they're a fairly new species. All right, this was my freebie with it. It's a Cochiana brunipes, and that's a dwarf pink leg. I think this thing's going to be super tiny, so we're going to have to get it in something small. Alrighty. So the two in the mystery box are actually repeats that I have. Kind of a bummer. Alrighty. Sorry about that cut. But so in the mystery box for the walk in the park, we got a Brachypelma baymay, which I just rehoused in the last video. And I got now these Latin names are kind of tough sometimes. This is a little coddle albipilosis, which is a curly hair tarantula. This is Honduran curly hair. I think there's a hobby form and there's a true form. But either way, it doesn't surprise me that I got something like this and repeats of what I've always had because, like I said, it's a walk in the park. It's good for beginners. That means they have easy care and they're easy to deal with. They're not as excitable or defensive tarantulas. But so, yeah, I would definitely recommend either one of these for a beginner. I think the Brachypelma baymay, this one right here, is a little more excitable. But all in all, I haven't really had any problems out of mine. But now let's see what we got in the form of habitats. I've never ordered one of these, so this will be a surprise to me. I don't know how these come. Okay. Well, I'm only seeing one. Whoops. Maybe another box will be coming. I'm not sure. But yeah, I was supposed to have at least three. We'll have to contact them, see what's going on. But either way, got the substrate there, got the cute little box here. Actually, never seen a box like this. Little decorations, cute little mushroom. These are the feeders. These look like pinhead crickets. Yep, got some pinhead crickets in there. Oh, those are a little tiny. I need to order some of those. And a cute little leaf decoration. But we'll go ahead and get everything set up and we'll get on to the rehousing. All right, so we're going to get into the opening these little guys now and getting them into their new homes. So to recap, these are the little feeders that they sent, little pinhead crickets, a little habitat set up. I was missing some of the habitats they were supposed to send. Could be FedEx left a box off that they were supposed to give me. I'm not worried about it. This has been a great company to deal with. I know I'll be given what's I've ordered. They've always been great customer service. If I had to choose three uh, shippers to get my tarantulas from, it would be Fear Not, definitely at the top of the list. I also like Exotics Unlimited. They're a little pricier, but they have rare species that's usually hard to find. And I also like Hardcore Arachnids. Old Tom Patterson, he has been awesome. He has emailed me directly to help with things. Super great stuff. But we'll go ahead and start opening these, and I'll make the decision of which habitat they're going in whenever I see their size. So we'll go from there. These guys are going to be little tiny, so it might be hard to see them, but we're going to do the best we can. All right, he's in there. He looks pretty little. Let's see if I can start picking this out. Actually, he's a little bitty. See if you can get a picture of him in there. There we go. Little bitty fella. Alrighty, so it's fairly small. I think we can go with this one. Now you'll see there's not much in these like cork or anything like that, because when they're this small, you need to kind of keep an eye on them, make sure they're eating, molting, they're healthy. They'll dig down. We've made little starter burrows for them. They'll dig down so they can feel safe. But this is about all you need. So we're going to work on getting his little rear end out of here. There we go. He's starting to come. Tilt it down. All right, so if you'll take a look at this guy now, this is the exact one I just rehoused, and you can't see any of those colors. It's just a tiny little sling that's brown. But when we know when he gets bigger, he'll start sporting those oranges and be a beautiful little spider. Sorry, I don't know if I mentioned it in that one. That was the Brachypele Baymay, the Mexican fire leg in that one. And always make sure to take your labels off and put them on the new habitat you put them in. That way you don't get them confused. At that size, they all look the same. So if you forget, you might have to wait till they get to juvenile stage to remember which one you have. This is the Tittlekottle abapillosis, or the Honduran curly hair. This is a great beginner species, really docile, and their hair is literally curly. It looks like they got a perm. I have one named Sue. That way, if it's a boy, we can go Johnny Cash and say a boy named Sue. If it's a girl, we can say Curly Sue. We'll have to figure out a name for this little one. All right. We'll start looking here. Always got to be gentle doing this because you don't know where they're at. I'll imagine it'll be in here. I really like the sphagnum moss they put them in. Helps keep them moist and safe. Some people use paper towels. I'm not seeing this little joker yet. There he is. His butt's facing us right there. That little dark spot. He's a little bitty too. Let's see where I'm put him. No, I'm gonna save that one for the dwarf because it's gonna be T90. We may just do this one. This one might be a little big for him, but I think we can still keep an eye on it. All right. Use our paintbrush. We like to use paintbrushes because they're soft. Slowly uncovering. They feel safe and secure in this, so they really don't want to come out, and I don't blame them. Use those soft paintbrush bristles to easily get them out. Being a little stubborn. Here we go. He's not too little. The holes aren't too big. He can't get out. This one seems a little darker than the one I already have. I might have to look. I know there's two forms. I might have to do some research on that. Alrighty, now we're on to the littlest one, which is going to be this one right here. The Cochiana brunipes, dwarf pink leg. I'll do research on all these and let you know where they all come from. I'm kind of having to do this in a hurry today. And once again, I said earlier that, all they need is this little vial or cup or something with soil in it. Look, if you want to do more, you do more. I just like to be able to keep an eye on mine when they're this little. I'm not going to police you how you want to keep your tarantulas, but this guy might be hard to find. It's supposed to be T90. I've grown up a couple of T90 little slings before. One started off about the size of a tick, and now he's about 2 inches. I'm really proud of that. We'll try to find him. I don't think I see him. Goodness gracious, if that is him, we are in trouble. He a little bitty. I think that is him. I don't mean we're actually in trouble. We just goodness. I'm gonna have to find him, y'all. Oh my gosh. That is the smallest thing I've absolutely ever seen. Can y'all even see that? Like, do you see that little tiny joker right there? Oh my. I am, wow. I've never seen that. This is absolutely the smallest one I've ever had. So I'm nervous to hurt it. It's on the paintbrush, so that's good. There we go. All right, we got him in there. I don't even know if you can see. There you go. She got good shots of it. Wowzers. I'm going to have to get a dead fruit fly and put in there for him to eat on. That is insane to me. Y'all wish me luck. Alrighty. All right, we're on to the Brachypelma auratum, or the Mexican flame knee. These are almost completely black with red knees, and the pattern on the knee looks like a flame. It is just beautiful. I've been trying to get this one for a while, and like I said earlier, I don't think they're rare. I just don't think I've had the luck to find one. So finally I have. I'm sure we won't see any colors on this one, unfortunately, but we'll get there, and we'll grow together. We'll get to see it together. And there's his little butt sticking up. And he's not very big either. I'm going to put him in the one they sent me. Nope, it's just a little brown spiderling. But he will grow to be absolutely beautiful, in my opinion anyway. Just slowly ease him off of here. Now look, even at this size they could bite. It's probably rare that they do. You don't want to hurt them. There he is. There we go. Alright, we'll get him in this nice little enclosure here they provided us. Whoop, I think I got it upside down. There we go. Being derpy. Oh, maybe I didn't. Nope, just wasn't giving enough force. Right there, give you one last little look at him. There we go. That's pretty much how they all start out. Brown little slings. Some of them start out with their adult colors, not a lot. And we're on to the last, the Thrixopelma species golden blue or purple blue. It's a mystery. Like they said, they got sent to them and they weren't labeled, so they don't know. And I thought that'd be pretty cool to take part in. I think this is a fairly new species as well, being bred here in the U.S. Now, depending on the size, depends on which habitat I go with. It's supposed to be about 1.5 inches. I might be seeing the legs right there. Let me peel this away a little bit and see if that's the case or if that's just some moss. Nope, just some moss. So we'll wait to do that. Down in there. Usually their butts out, it's hard to see. We'll see if we can get some more. He's fairly sizable. He might can go in this right here. I don't quite know yet. I think that'd be a little too big. We'll just go with this, I think. No, he's big enough. He can definitely go in there. Yeah, we're going to be just fine putting him in this bigger one. Might be a little big, but I think we can get by with it. Moisten it down a little bit. I wasn't prepared for this one fully. This is a species from, oh, we're going to let him get on in there. Yeah, he'll be just fine in here. He said he was ready to come out. Almost caught me off guard. We'll let him come on out, ease. Look at that swagger. I love how they move. Right, just being as calm as he wants to be. That is a good sized tarantula right there. Look at that. Just keep him on going around. See if we can get this out now. He went in his little hide, which is perfect. I'll continue to moisten this down. Might have to add a little more later. Right now, we're just gonna, since they've been traveling, we want them to get a good drink. Fill his little water bowl up. And we're going to be done for the day. Alrighty, so we wanted to go ahead and double rehouse the littlest one. I actually rehoused him in one of the vials. They sent the bigger one in. He was just so small. I wanted to keep a better eye on him, and I wasn't so sure he couldn't get through the air holes that I had in that one. Really, that's one. That one's going to be tough to keep an eye on. But I mean, I think we can do it, but it does kind of surprise me how little that one is. But thank y'all for watching this channel today, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And we appreciate every one of you coming out, and I hope it was interesting get to see these little babies when they first come and how they're shipped. And once again, I can't recommend Fear Not Tarantulas more. I've dealt with them several times. Been happy every time. All are good here. All came healthy, happy, and active. That's all we can ask for. But thank you until next time. Have a good one.